Hi, Geminis. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I truly missed you guys. It's been a while. I wasn't even able to get through all of November videos. Started a new job. Started a new job. Just a bunch of things going on with me personally. But I really want to do what I can to stay dedicated to this channel. I've been, really drawn to continue with these readings. For those of you that aren't new, have been with me since the beginning. I started this channel back in June of this year, and really decided I wanted to start my light work in the 3D, and I had always been doing it, but in a more universal conscious way, and to people, most importantly, to people I didn't know. So that was why I started this channel. And I really want to stay dedicated to my work, and I really want to get into a groove and a pattern and a regime and a schedule with it. It's just right now, with all these things settling in and all these new moving parts for me, it's been tough. But for those who have stuck with me, I really appreciate you, and thank you. For those that are new, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. I am doing a general reading. I really just, I'm intuitive, so I really just channel the messages that I receive. They could be work related, it could be to do with family, friends, sibling, lover, it could be the self, it could be anything really. So I'm gonna get into the reading. Holy Spirit, thank you for always guiding these readings, and for also guiding me through my own personal ascension process. It's been tough, but I thank you for being with me daily. Please, Holy Spirit, tap into this reading for my Geminis for December of 2018. This is a love in general reading, and we want to give them messages about anything to do with themselves, personal development, family, friends, career. If we can give them any messages of encouragement for anything specific, let's do this at this time. Any words of encouragement for any of my Geminis going through any trial and tribulation at this time of support. And thank you, Spirit. We're nothing without you. And for those of you that are new, I do smoke pot. So if you see me spark up my spliff, don't be jarred. It's not the nature of this channel. It's just my own personal preference. So if you do smoke, though, feel free to smoke with me. We're going to shuffle one more time and get into it, guys. This is for your December 2018 general reading. Okay, I'm going to do a 10-card spread. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. This is your energy, guys. This is air energy here. What I'm getting is that some of you have really come to a point of understanding that you've survived a lot. You have. You're doing it with grace. Congratulations. That's your overall energy for this reading and for December. Okay, let's get into it. Now, the reading's going to start from now until December. Okay? I have another deck here that will clarify for us. And I did clean both of these decks with frankincense. For those that are not new, you guys see me burning frankincense sometimes. For those that are new, I clean my cards with frankincense. Okay? Wow. First thing I see right off of the bat is 3 nines. Three nines. And the 1 out of the 3, I'm going to show you really quick. This is your spread. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Nine of Cups upright, the Devil upright, Ten of Pentacles upright, the Chariot upright, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's a beautiful triangle of major arcana. A beautiful triangle. This reading is beautiful, guys. I'm ready to get into it, okay? So as I was saying, right off of the hop, I see three nines. And right in the center of these three nines, okay, is the Ten of Pentacles upright. So out of these three nines, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And what I'm explaining to you is the synchronicity that I see here. Not the coincidence, there's no such a thing. So I see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse later, going into the new year. But the Nine of Cups is upright. The Chariot is upright. I think that a lot of my Gemini know they're coming into completion with a lot of things. I think a lot of my Geminis are anticipating either an action they are ready to take, or anticipating action or energy coming towards them. Energy they know is going to be bountiful in the third dimension, meaning in the material. But it looks like you also know it's going to bring you some emotional fulfillment. Now, I'm not getting specific with work, career, or love yet, because you guys, I'm giving you guys an opportunity to resonate with whatever it is resonating with, because this can go, you know, in many ways. You could apply what I'm saying to many different dynamics, because like I said, it's an energy. It's something you're anticipating, ready to do, and full throttle with the Chariot here, upright, okay? That's also the sign of Cancer, the card of Cancer here. We have Capricorn, and we also have Virgo. But I feel that you're very much aware that whatever it is that you've survived, the things that you've completed, whatever it did to get you to all these nines, I think you're well aware that you're nearing the end of the rainbow where said pot of gold is. With the Ten of Pentacles here, the Nine of Cups. The Chariot itself does that. And also what I find beautiful is that out of one of these three nines, this is a beautiful nine to have in reverse. This is no longer worrying, stressing. And like I said, I believe it's because you're anticipating either doing something you know is going to be very lucrative or can bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And that could be many things that you could be thinking of doing, or many career options you might be thinking of taking. But regardless, I think you know that you're victorious, or will be, or there's very little room to fail at this point, is the energy I see you having, which would make sense because the Queen of Swords resembles that energy. And what this tells me is a lot of my Geminis are really coming into their own. You know, survived a lot. And I mean, we could sit here for hours and days pulling on what that looked like. But right now, in the energies as of now, and even going into the new year, end of December, I think you're conscious. So you might be watching videos over the past months and maybe getting the Page or the Knight, or maybe readers pulling this and encouraging you to have this energy. I really feel that what I'm saying is going to resonate for those that have are ready. They're consciously aware of this energy. The Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense type of energy. Okay? She's honest. She's true. She's fair. But even in her fairness, she can be very harsh and cold and abrupt. She will discommunicate communication with you if she feels like it's not getting her anywhere, or if she knows the facts and you're trying to debate it with her, she's going to cut it off. If you treat her wrong, she's going to cut you off. He or she will cut you off, because this is male or female energy, but obviously it's a queen here. This might resonate with more females watching, but it's more the energy you need to focus on, right? But this is the energy I think a lot of you are conscious of. I feel like you're confident. Why? Because you're consciously aware of all these near completions, okay, that are very near. And that's why you're no longer worrying, because you know that there's a wish fulfillment coming. Some of you, it's coming out of singlehood, with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, right? Any 9 is really independent energy. You know what I mean? Working on self, your wish fulfillment, not somebody else's, yours, you know, your personal stability, abundance, manifestation abilities in the 3D, meaning money, material wealth, you know, material stability, really. But it's in reverse, and why I'm not worried is because it's neighbored here by the 9 of Cups upright. So this is something you've waited for, you wanted, you've wished for. And at the end of the month, you're no longer worried, is what the third 9 in this reading, in your reading, is saying. You're no longer worried. Okay? So now that I've given it an aerial view, let's kind of get a little specific in it. And as I do that, I'm going to start shuffling to do some clarifications on these cards here, okay? Now, currently, the first 3 cards in your reading is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the 9 of Cups upright. Some of you I don't want, I just have to throw it out there. And it is Mercury season, so we've had Venus, Mercury, now we've had Venus retrograde, now we've had Mercury like back-to-back retrograde, and we still have Venus in shadow period, even though it is going forward, right? But the energy is really bled together, and I do believe that for some of you, you're coming out of singlehood with someone from the past. Maybe not, sorry, maybe not with somebody from the past. I take that back. I mean, it could be. But I more see this as someone that you might have thought it was over with. So if for those of you that are in relationships and the Venus retrograde really put a damper on your relationship, really brought you to some dark shadow places in order to really bring your inner light there and shed some inner knowledge and healing, I see you coming out of that shadow period with your partner. So for those of you that have temporarily broken up with your partner, or might feel like you're in a more single energy, you know, or maybe even just questioning whether you want to be single or not be with this person, I see you coming out of that energy and actually feeling very good, coming the first week of December with your current partner. I think you have to give it a little bit of time. Whenever your relationship goes to a dark place, okay, and I'm not talking if your man or your girl beat the shit out of you, like I'm not talking like that really dark shit. I'm not talking like that devil in it. I'm more talking you're not communicating well, you're withholding emotions, not being intimate, not being close, having this distance with your partner, this kind of energy. I see you coming out of that energy very soon, and it being something that you were really hoping for, because I've got the Tower in reverse, and then the Devil here. So I see that you are still bound to the person that you might have thought and said, oh, it's over, it's done, I'm done with this, but it's not actually. This is a slow burning energy. So I'm not saying that this is the one or your twin flame. What I'm saying is that you end up going into a better place with your partner after retrograde season, going into the new year. Now, you might feel these energies as early as now, which is great if you do. Okay, know that these readings, timing is very hard. Like we don't have a full picture. So we are not in a position to determine timing with this, right? Because there's all this information that's going on in the 5th, 6th, and 7th degree, 7th, realms. Like we can't, but it should be within a near bubble of time. That's as best as I can communicate with time. Time is a very weird thing to talk about with these readings. I mean, sometimes I channel specific times, but most of the time I don't. Okay. So what I see now going into the mid-month for my Geminis, and we're talking mid-December now, and because we're a week away, I would say we're talking, early, the first part. First half, you're going to feel victorious. Some of you are signing very lucrative career contracts. I know it seems like a weird time to do that just because of the timing of the year, but I mean, some of you are in negotiations with work, and okay, I'm getting a different message for career. Actually, a completely different message for career than I am for personal or love relationship. Some of you made what you believe to be a risky move with regards to your career. Or some of you are feeling like you're about to be let go. Some of you are feeling with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse beside the Tower in reverse, just those two cards together. It's like you're anticipating losing money, losing abundance. Now, if the Tower was upright, I would say it happened. But I'm getting the energy with it in reverse that it might be happening slowly, or you might be anticipating it to happen to you. Oh, this just came out. This just dropped. I have to take it. This means it's also ready to clarify where it is. So the Death card upright. So yeah, a lot of you might already know that you're going to go through a transformation in your career, that you're going to make a move, that you might be, it might be the end of your tenure, a long tenure at a company. Some of you might have anticipated this ending coming, but I want to clarify because the energy changes quite significantly. We've got the Queen of Swords. This time it's in reverse. We have it twice. And we have the Judgment upright. And that's clarifying this cluster here. Career-wise, I feel like For some of you, you're anticipating this end, and I think some of you have been applying for work in anticipation, or maybe your employer told you straight, like, come the end of this year, your contract or employment is over. And I think that you get a hit. I think somebody contacts you. It might have been an opportunity that you might have interviewed for and didn't even think of, and they call you and say, hey, are you still available or looking for work? Some of you, it might be something you applied to so long ago that you didn't even think would come back. Yep, I've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, with regards to love, I do see for my couple Geminis that you guys are going, some of you might be going through a rough patch. Some of you might be going through a rough patch. Some of you might, now, okay, in common sense, I mean, it does look like this could be a third-party relationship, right? Or we could look at it like this. Either way, that is possible, of course. But I more think, because it's clarification, okay, that this is the female energy. This is your energy. And so if we have the female energy and the masculine energy, I think the masculine energy is at a point where they express themselves maturely, and in a way that gives you the Nine of Cups. It gives you the wish fulfillment that you wanted. You were waiting for them to express themselves or show love, and because of the lack of that, you really thought the relationship was coming to an end. And Venus was purposely bringing you through that to either make or break you. But it will make it real. It'll make it real. I think that the masculine energy is at a point where they are willing to offer a more mature way of loving you and expressing themselves to you. But the female energy, I think, might be feeling a little bit unbalanced. If it is somebody from the past, it might be bringing up old emotions and making you question whether or not you cutting this person out of your life again is the right thing to do, or if it was back then. There might be some confusion or stability here, because you're just like, whoa, the King of Cups just came, and and if this is your current partner, it might be a bit of a shock, right? And I do see that this takes a lot of relief off, because I see that what's going on with career, even though great things are coming, for those of you that are worried because it is holiday season, Geminis, a lot of you are going to get abundant opportunities. It could be with your current employer, no doubt, or it could be with a new opportunity. With the 9 and the 10, I definitely see it possibly being with a current employer, one that you thought, I'm going to have to make a move. This isn't working out. They're either going to let go of me, or I don't want to work here anymore. Right? And then this wish fulfillment comes in, and it could be something that's communicated to you. It could be a boss coming in and saying, hey, you've done great work. You really have done fantastic, and I want to take you from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles here. And keeping the bond that you already have, and you feeling very victorious and moving forward with this opportunity, and then potentially letting one go because your current employer, you rather be there. You've been here, you're bonded to them, everybody, You know, there's a bit of codependency there because you know everyone and you've been there forever and you could drive there or TTC there in your sleep or whatever, right? But I think some of you are going to be getting an acknowledgement from your employers before the holidays, which is great. And that might come with a raise. It could just come with a bonus. It could come with a promotion or promotion. Okay, so great energy surrounding career, even though if you are currently or in the near future will be experiencing some instability with that, I just want you to stay true to what it is that you're wishing for. Because you can't get wish fulfillment if you don't know what it is that you want. Like, you have to figure that out. You can't be going to the universe, well, I asked you for this and you didn't give it to me. Well, what is it that you want, sir, ma'am? Okay. Figure that out, please, because it looks like the universe is just waiting for you to say, what is it? Because I'll give it to you. Even though for some of you, that might be in a bit of confusion because this tower in reverse, it's like that sudden event, either being delayed or, you know, this crash and burn that needs to happen to rebuild is being delayed or happening really slowly. Or there's some confusion around this thought or feeling or the need for this to happen. So yeah, I see a little bit of anxiety or you know, surrounding career, work, or finances. But a lot of you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, a lot of you are embodying your true energy, in addition to the Queen of Cups, because I do believe that this is your energy, and it might be not as stable as you want it to be at this time, because maybe emotion isn't your arena. Not to say you don't have emotions, but some of my Geminis might really struggle with expressing it, and maybe to certain people. It might be okay to express it to really close people, but how do you express it to other people that might need to know it, that you don't feel so comfortable with, is what I mean about that struggle. And then when, you know, either your male counterpart or boss comes in and actually does it for you, you're kind of like, whoa. Whoa, I'm like, whoa. 2 weeks ago, I was about to be done with you, or this company, or our relationship. And now, because of this mature and really respectful and genuine expression of gratitude, appreciation, and love, I'm now kind of a little bit thrown off, right? But I think you're aware of the good that's coming to you. I think, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I think that you are anticipating, because of what has transpired in the past couple of months for my Gemini, I think that you kind of are having the energy of, yeah, but I'll be good. Because I know the truth, and the truth will set me in the right direction. And whether that's to move on to a new employer and or relationship, that's what you will do. But it looks like to me that you get what it is that you want. Now, if that is to leave, then you will, and you'll do it in the classy, stand-up way that the Queen of Swords does. And yeah, right underneath is the Six of Swords. So for some of you, you're going to be staying at your current employer. It was what I said. Some of you, your boss is going to give you some real accolades before the holidays. You might even get a raise, bonus, promotion. Yeah, you're going to get some accolades for your good work. And not just, yeah, great job, have a good holiday. No, it's going to be great job, here's your check and some extra cash, or some succession planning for you. So fantastic, okay? And leaving, for the career side, leaving the reading, you're working hard. You're very clear about the direction you need to work in, because what I just was talking about has already transpired, and you're ready to move forward. She's ready to work at what she knows is to be the most intelligent, logical, decision to make and where to put her effort, where it'd be smartest for her to put her effort, his or her effort. Okay. Now, with regards to love now and relationships, I'm seeing, you know, many things. So I want you to be quiet, please. Stop pacing. We're gonna go. I see a lot of things. It's a different storyline for love and relationships. Yet I do want to say that for some of you that are feeling like you're in a long-term relationship and you're questioning leaving your partner, if they're hurting you, disrespecting you beyond... Thor, stop it. Disrespecting you beyond belief, dead that. Spirit's confirming to dead that. But for those of you that know that you have genuine love and ability to grow with someone, I want you to understand the energies around you planet-wise and know that this retrograde season purposely brought your relationship to a place that had to be dark. You can't say you love someone if you haven't been to the dark places of said love, man. You got to get in that. And now the love you're going to have coming out of that place is going to be very different than before the retrograde season, if your relationship survives it. And for many of you, it looks like it will. And for many of you, that is exactly what it is that you want. You want to come out of this energy better. I think some of you are aware that you've survived. You've really survived some tumultuous times with your partner. But for many of you, that just makes your bond stronger and more lucrative and abundant and more victorious. See, both of these horses are going. Some of the people the readers interpret them going in the different direction. I purposely believe that based on his facial expression, they're going straight forward. The difference is like it had to be drawn this way or else the picture wouldn't look really good. But if it's in reverse, the horses are definitely going in the wrong direction. But anyways, I'm just saying you guys are going together. Okay? And that's why this tower is in reverse, because this doesn't happen. If it's in reverse, it's like, boom. With the death card, that's a guaranteed over, dead. But in reverse, it's not. And if it is, it's happening very, very slowly. Okay? For my single Geminis, I do see many of you coming out of singlehood. But I see it possibly being from somebody from the past with the Six of Cups here. And I think that is something you've been wishing for. Now, if that's what you're wishing for, you know, it may happen. It looks like it will. But I want to get some more clarification because I don't like this Knight of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. It doesn't look like you're worried about it, but I am. I don't understand. Queen of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. If it is somebody from the past, I don't know if you can hear the bells. I hope you can. Church bells. Yeah, okay. So, for those of you, now this is a warning, and if you see my meditation at the beginning of the video when I shuffle the cards, I ask for these warnings. For those of you that are single, okay, I see you being a bit bombarded with opportunity or choices needed. Look at offers, choices, you know. And for those of you that engage somebody from the past, and if it was somebody that you've been apart from for a long time, but for you it wasn't really ever over, and they come back and you're super happy, you know, it rises from the dead, right? It comes back from the dead. And this person expresses their feelings to you and has you feeling a bit emotionally unstable because you're like, oh my God, is this actually happening? Did they really come back? This person has another energy surrounding them. And that's why they're the Page of Pentacles, because they're behaving dishonest, unstable, and earth signs. So Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, when they are in their shadow side, they're fire energy. Or at least Virgo is, I believe Capricorn is as well. I believe Taurus may be air. But yes, regardless, this person is in their shadow side. And they're dealing with another... See, like we're getting a lot of queens here. So if this for my men that are watching... For my men that are watching, yeah, there's a whole story right there. For my men that are watching, you're juggling a lot of emotion surrounding multiple relationships. This could be a girlfriend and or wife and your mother at the same time, and maybe a sister. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to all be women you're dating. It could just be female energy in your life that is really causing you to have to be the King of Cups. You have to stand up and be this energy because you're watching all these fucking women around you going fucking crazy. Like, you know, going through their motions, and they're all queens here. We've got your energy twice, you know, and we've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The only queen we're missing is the Queen of Pentacles. So, for my men that are watching, I see that you're maybe possibly deciding, making a decision. Because it looks like maybe you decide to not move forward with one energy and move forward with another. Some of you are deciding to no longer let your mothers interfere in your relationships, or it could be a sister, an older sister, or just like a female energy that really involves themselves in your relationship. They've probably done this most of their life if they're your mother or your sister. They're just too involved in your relationships, and it's causing a lot of problems. Maybe you having to give apologies on behalf of these people, saying, look, I'm sorry, you know, that they said this or that they did this or did this, you know, and you don't want that anymore. You don't want that anymore. And under your energy, you know, it's you deciding not to move forward. And it's because you're maybe possibly making a decision, you know, like, I mean, and here we go, the fourth nine. We have the fourth nine. I feel like that is a synchronicity to end. Stop pulling cards here. So, I see, and this could be male or female. It's what resonates, guys. I don't want you to get hung up on the male-female thing. It's just a way of us trying to communicate. But I see a lot of you deciding not to move forward or ahead. It could be with one person. It could be with anyone. I see, because I do have the Four of Swords here, so I do see some of you, some of my Geminis, feeling that they need to retreat when things get a little bit busy at the end of, or mid to end of December. Now, it is holiday season, which is why I'm probably picking up that it's not just necessarily lovers. It could be other female energy for the males watching. For the females that are watching that are resonating with this, it could still be female energy around you, right? But this King of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be male, but he could be, right? So either way, I have the Page of Cups twice. So this could be mirroring energies, so that you and somebody else, if you are thinking of somebody in particular with regards to love or sibling, whatever, both of you might be feeling the need to apologize. Both of you might be wanting the opportunity to express. Or this could just be the reinforced upon message to apologize. Either somebody intensely going through a time of meditation to figure out how to do that, or yeah, somebody is meditating and figuring out how to do this and wanting to release, and this causes whoever is feeling like they need to apologize is coming out of worry, because you might give them a shot. For my singles, some of you might be giving a shot to someone that you ended a relationship with or cut off. And if they do resurface, if this energy does resurface, or for some reason you bump into them, or for some reason you decide to reach out, because I'm really not getting clarification on how that goes down, but I do see that the bond is still there, and that there's almost like a resuming. That's why I do believe it is from somebody from the past. Just because it's like a resuming. It's like you already can do the household thing. They know the routine. They know certain things. So it's kind of easy to move really fast going forward with them. But for some of my singles that do reconnect with an old lover, and you start seeing their old ways again coming back, and you start remembering, you're going to feel very different about their behavior. Because when you're in separation with somebody that you're not letting go, you start to fantasize, right? And that fantasizing, when they do come back, you don't realize how far off the view you might have in your head about them now is when they come back in reality. Now, it looks like you're still physically attracted to them. There's still a physical sexual attraction to this person if they do come back, and that's probably what reignites this so quickly. But when you start seeing that they're still not committing, you pull back. Their emotions, their cups of love might not be enough, especially if they came back with this grand, speech that got them back in the first place, and then like a month later you start seeing them behaving like this. You're not going to be having it, because like I said, this is the overall energy, and it came up twice. She does not play. Now, no matter how cold and disconnected readers might make her sound, she is extremely loving, looking for a counterpart, because the King of Swords is not her divine counterpart, nor is she to the King of Swords. They both, no matter how hard, cold, and whatever they are, in the upright, they want love. They're looking for their divine counterpart. So I want you to stay true to this energy, and then you can enjoy whatever does come in for what it is: learning lessons, fun, reconnections, real relationship. But I'm not seeing any aces or even twos or threes. I'm more seeing established energies coming back. I've got the Judgment card and the Six of Cups. So some of you might be in a place where when this person comes back, you're thinking negatively about the past. So if you were fantasizing about them this whole time, you've been not in communication with them, and they come back, you might start thinking negatively. You start remembering negative things from the past. Yeah. And closing off the end of the month, I see you guys deciding to release the past, okay, and making a decision to not move away. So for some of you, this perception might not, this energy might be just yours. Because there is a change in the energy where by the end of the month, you're making a decision to stay. Stay with this connection that has resurrected. And I believe is because this is the truth. He didn't lie. This energy did not lie. The King of Cups expresses his or herself with true clarity and honesty. And it's beautiful because it has emotional depth to it. So you might be looking at this person. I don't know what happens, what they did, or what is happening in you, because I do believe that this could be you looking at them in this way. And why I say that is because these queens, for the clarification, came in the reverse. And in reverse, if she looks at this, what does it look like? It looks upright to her, right? So I just feel, or sorry, it would be in reverse if I did it like that. Anyway, bottom line is it might be your perception of this person due to your own emotional imbalance right now. I think a lot of my Geminis have a lot going on, both career and love-wise. And I do think that some of you are going to be dealing with some really strong connections. Now, if this is a brand spanking new relationship, it's going to move fast. For those of my Geminis that are going into new relationships, like I said, I don't see any aces. But that doesn't mean I see victory. I see a lot of other things that could mean that. I see this relationship moving very quickly. And then at the end of the month, there might be a halt when you are not willing to give a certain level of commitment, or that person is not willing to give you that certain level of commitment, because you guys might realize, okay, we need to slow down a little bit. And both of you guys might be thinking that we need to slow down a minute because we're moving fast. But I see you guys connecting with this person and really healing some wounds from the past with this person, and deciding to stay and not move away, but just slow it down, because you're not worried. You're not worried. The connection doesn't have you feeling worried. For my Geminis going into new relationships, who met somebody new in the recent past, if you are going through some troubled times, I don't even see troubled times. I just see you coming out of singlehood. I feel like it's a wish fulfillment for you, but I see you bonding yourself to this person really quickly. If they pull back a little bit, don't think that it's over. Be like, oh my God, it isn't even like, this person didn't feel it. They might just be coming to the awareness now that the initial high is wearing off a bit, that, wow, this is going really fast. I'm very attracted to this person. I have incredibly strong feelings for this person, for you, or you feel for this person. But whoa, this past month has gone really, really fast. Or these past few months or weeks have gone really, really fast. And it feels like we're just chained to each other now. And you might be like, or this person might be like, I'm not sure how much, if I want to, like, halt. Like, even the horse is looking backwards. So yeah, guys, definitely a lot going on for December. I'm going to end your reading here. And, you know, I really love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please comment. I'm not doing personal readings right now. I'm going to start a live chat thing because I don't charge money for my readings. So when I do, you know, say that I'm accepting them, I'm getting slews. It's overwhelming how many requests I get, and I can't keep up. So instead of you know, accepting more, I'm going to find a way to do readings live. So, you know, I'm going to figure that out, but I want to do a yearly live horoscope for every sign, but it's just going to take obviously 12 hours. It's going to take a lot of time, but I'm going to try to make it happen. Either way, until then, guys, I love you. Thank you. Please let your inner angels live, share your light, and do your light work. Till next time.